Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indiana. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. It is for real. Season begins here. And off we go from downtown Indy. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson on the run to the right. He's going to test this secondary right away.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tootin. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Set, 1, 2, go.
He takes off. The ball's out. The Colts have come away with the football. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. Not what you want to see. Quarter 1 of week 1. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Richardson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, Richardson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
I don't think the back was the primary target on this play, but just a great job by the quarterback understanding it's 4th down. I've got to get this ball out of my hand and give our offense a chance at converting, and it's exactly what he's able to do by getting it to his back and letting him pick up the rest. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the jump.
Second down and 8.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Indy.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Track 40. Get the good drive here. Blue striker. Field flat. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd and a yard.
Ready. Slide through. Right. 95.
Back to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Bashal Tootin. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Right back to Tootin. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Ready, break.
Third down and 3.
Set, cut. Ready.
They'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Bashal Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he will score! Touchdown, Colts. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Richardson operating from the pistol. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment.
On the ready. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. The ball comes out. The Colts have come away with the football. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good, and the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
Hey, confused. Ready?
On the ground, here's Tootin. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here we go. Set.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Ready. 50 red. Green black. Ball red. Hill green. Check field. Ready.
They'll throw here on third and short. That'll be complete to Tootin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
95.
In motion comes Thomas. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10.
Yellow, 43. 10 cycles. Blaster.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled. First half continues.
Ready. Down. Blaster. 6. 52 blown. 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right and find his running back.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. The throw here is complete. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
First and goal, Jacksonville.
Now this looks like a design run. And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, here's Richardson. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 59 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's Richardson. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Blue strike. Red, yellow. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready, ready. One, 95. Good, 62. Field, black. Green.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
In motion, Reed. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, set.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Yellow, 43. Red, cycle.
In motion comes Thomas.
Set.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. A big play for Jacksonville. An even 40 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down, Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
Got an man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Get it.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete. It's Odunze. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they will get the 1st down here and move into field goal range inside the 25. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So now Shane Steichen will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This drive begins with a run by Tootin. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. step up and run this. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On first down, it's Richardson. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
I'm the rookie in the vet. Shout out to the
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
19 Lions.
From the gun. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has two options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. We'll check this down to Chutin out of the backfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Run over center now with Chutin, and he's got it. First down, a pickup of 4. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. First down. Handoff. It's Chutin. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Facial Chutin. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Drive will start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
Just a brutal mistake there, Mike. I mean, they have a chance to put a late scoring drive together and increase their lead. But now with that interception, all the momentum shifts to their opponents, and now they got to rely on their defense to hopefully get a stop and get them the ball back.
Ready. Red 38. Check smash. Ready?
They'll run. It's Tootin. Not much there. Maybe a yard. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Black 95. Watch out now. 52. Snap. Red. Set.
Throwing now from the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs. They'll run. They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll run here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down.
Let's go. 53.
He'll get this out wide. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line. And that will all but end this game.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. It is 2nd and 6. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be lucky to just get some positive yards out of that one. Out of bounds, pickup of 2. It's 3rd and 4. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down. He'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So it's a win for the Colts. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Colts, winners here in the Circle City, as we say so long from Indianapolis.